All right, so I have a rant, but since I am so close to going to sleep, I think I would get to bed early today because normally I've been staying up like all night and then sleeping like during the day. And I don't have a problem with that sleep schedule. That's like a graveyard shift, or, they call it a vampire schedule. So, anyway, good morning. Happy Friday. Um, I've got a little rant. And I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not going to internalize any of this injustice that is happening to me. I've got to get this off my chest about lying YouTubers. YouTubers that tell lies that seem like innocent lies, but they're not innocent. Those lies that they tell turn into bigger perceptions, negative perceptions about the other person, and people may want to judge their character based upon that. Now, tonight was a full they were doing a full smear campaign against me because they had somebody in the chat, and I want to say to y'all, do not believe anything that you hear these YouTubers saying about other people. These particular YouTubers, there's a couple of YouTubers that have done this to me. There was a woman from my hometown that I never met. She literally followed me around the internet doing the most disgusting, embarrassing things, claiming to know me. She claimed that we had met and went to school together and were best buddies, which was a whole lie. Now I caught somebody, like you never know when I am listening to these people, okay? Literally, this guy that's on here that's been stalking me lies so quick. These people lie so quick. He lied and said that I called him. Just that quick. Why did he say that? Because he wanted to make himself look more relevant. Because the reality that this guy has gotten a phone call from me, he, he ain't got no phone call from me. He probably wants a phone call from me. And guess what? Guess how our society sets it up? There's no protection. The men in our community, because I'm a black woman, the men in our community, they just allow them to do it. I'm like, you're gonna just sit up here and let this. Okay, first of all, it's so weird. Stop lying on people and saying stuff that you think is an innocent lie. It's not an innocent lie. You're trying to sell a narrative. And it's so freaking annoying. And I am evidently the most beautiful, most dainty, most comely little woman over here that these people have ever seen, because I swear to God, they have been on my punani. Hard body. I'm talking about for years. And I'm just like, I am the shit. People actually lie about me calling them. It's like if you need a little pick me up, use Jamila. Every time these people's channels ain't popping, every time they want some extra attention, you notice how I don't put their names in my titles unless I'm exposing them. Okay, for something real. Mainly what I've been exposing these people for is stalking. That's it. I believe that everything that this guy does on YouTube would fall under the category of sexual harassment. Literally, why and for what reason? I'm not being protected. You know what I'm saying? At all. And I'm like, why do you black men allow other black men to just go around and trash our reputations like that? That's why we don't care about you. That's why we treat you any kind of way. Because you allow the whole world, like it's so weird and it's so different. I can honestly say that black men do things differently. Listen, I just, if you are a YouTuber that is using me for clout, I think I'm gonna do a Cardi B. I think I'm gonna do a Cardi B on these people, man. They may need to have a lawsuit against them. It may have to be a lawsuit. Seriously, it's gotten out of hand, and now they really went crazy. Now they're just gonna start making up things as they go along. It's so bizarre. And this is the way we're gonna do this. I don't call anybody from YouTube. The only people that I call from YouTube are my clients. That's it. I look, and I'm not leaving YouTube. They make it so, God, they're just, ew, my God, they're just so, I would never do that, and I have never done that. I have never lied on somebody for attention and clout. This has never happened. I've got to figure out, like, what in the hell? And I'm like, what are you trying to do? Feed off of me? I have to give myself to my children. I have a family to raise. I have clients to worry about and deal with. I have real life stuff going on. And for you to just literally, I can't handle it. I was like, did this dude, I was listening. And for some reason, my spirits, guys, because I go by my spirit guides, my spirits will take me straight. I don't even have to listen to the whole thing, and I can catch them in at least 3 to 5 lies. When you turn on it, it's like they just turn on their camera and they start lying on people. And this has been consistent for years. Now, this guy is a complete and total and utter embarrassment, like of mass proportion. Like all of it, just no, no. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to have my friend come over here, and maybe I can go live with my friend so that he can stop this. Good morning, CA8620. Good morning. I might have to have one of my friends come over here and holler at old boy, because, like, dude, stop slandering my name. These men have been doing really embarrassing things, and every time they get embarrassed, they put it off on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, I don't want any of these men in social media. You know what I'm saying? And I just broke up with one of them and will never go back. So you said that I called you. Do you have proof of this phone call? No, they don't. They just lie consistently. And it's just to make themselves look relevant. They don't feel relevant at all. A person that feels relevant, that is validated, that has confidence, like, you have to understand how low that makes your self-esteem look when you have to lie about knowing somebody and when you have to lie about somebody calling you. Like, I just think that's weird. And I think that anybody, it's just, I don't, you know what? I don't know. I've got to think about this, because I don't want, I mean, these people have decided to attach themselves to me for life. And I've got a lot of energy, just to let people know. So I don't think they have more energy than me. Just saying. This is fucking crazy, because it's definitely, It's one of those things. Oh, that's what I was going to say. They don't have any boundaries. And I believe that the reason why they don't have any boundaries is because, maybe it was the way that they were raised. For me, my auntie, she taught me a lot of my morals. Her name is Regina Eloise Briscoe. And my aunt Regina taught me not to lie. So I tell very little lies. In fact, I'm a very honest person. If something is bothering me, I have to say it. And I have to admit that, yeah, it bothers me for a man that has been stalking me for 5 or 6 years to be allowed to stalk me. It bothers me that people, or first of all, if a woman makes an advance on you, or if she flirts with you or teases you, that doesn't give you the right to stalk her. Okay. We all know that that's about that extreme thirst that they have, but you don't have the right to be stalking me not even a month later. It's called go away. And it's going to be really called go away because I'm not involved with the person that connected me to that sector anymore. So it's really over. But I'm wondering how many lies this dude is going to tell on me while I'm not watching. Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's way too lower frequency for me. It is and you know what? They're not psychic vampires. The psychic vampires are the ones that are running YouTube itself. They're just the puppets. You know, you don't know who's watching. You know what? I just in real life, this would not be somebody that I would want anything to do in real life either. This guy that I'm talking about that lied on me. Okay. Seriously. Because it's like I don't want anything to do with him. And I've been telling him that for the longest. And it just is so weird because when you're being honest and they're lying, it's like, yeah, but you know that we talked about this and you know that we've talked about the fact that I'm not interested in you, not attracted to you at all, have no desire to ever meet you, none. Like for me, including like when I'm getting broken up with, like I will beg for a couple of days, but like it's been years. Y'all know that this guy was playing 3-year-old conversations on the phone between me and him. He actually recorded the conversations. Why? Because he needed to use them for validation. But the thing of it is that how is that validation? It's a phone call. And how are you? And he'll see it's a justification. I'm gonna justify lying on somebody. And it's like if you're not gonna give me attention, you're not gonna ever contact me, you're not gonna ever show any real interest in me. I'm gonna now start lying to make it look like that. I'm gonna start lying on you to make it look like it's something, even though everybody knows that it's not in all of the signs. There have been no mixed signals. There's been front. If I come on your platform and I kind of flirt with you a little bit, but then behind the scenes, I'm like, I'm not really interested in you, right? And I don't give you any kind of invitation. I don't give you anything. And I don't contact you afterwards. Like, that should tell you something. You shouldn't go around social media lying and claiming that that person wants you, or even saying anything to even lead to that. So I think that is just crazy. Men in social media using women for validation and lying on them. You're no different than the dude in high school that went around lying and saying he screwed somebody. How are you any different? You know what I'm saying? And this is what we're having to deal with on our platforms. They don't have enough decency or respect for others to just leave. Stop slandering my name. And you can tell that people like that have no identity. I'm gonna tell you how you know people don't have no identity of their own is when they always trying to make up an identity for you. That means that that person definitely has identity problems because they have to look at you and say, oh, I got to assume this and I got to say this. And even though everything is proved to be the opposite, I still have to. And it's so weird. It's okay. Moral to this story so that we can cut this short. This will be a short rant. Moral to this story is don't look, about, don't believe none of what you hear and only believe about 50% of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to look at I don't know. Guys, it's so weird. People that lie. And they lie so good, like they lie so convincingly. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like the next time if you watch somebody live and they claim that I called them, what needs to happen is that somebody needs to pop up in the chat and say, hey, do you have proof that she called you or that she's been calling you? No, he doesn't. Okay. And literally it can be one phone call. One. That's all you got to do is call them once. Maybe you may be calling from your business line about a show that you may be asking them to do. And they'll say, she calling me. Uh, I think I've called your phone number once this year and none last year. None. One phone call is all it takes for a thirsty man to latch himself to you. That is sad. This same dude asked me to move in with me. Same dude. What, you know what? He didn't really necessarily ask, but you could tell that that would be the next step because, you know, this is a person that impregnates people so that he can sleep on their couch. And I swear to Goddess, I have dealt with one of them welfare men and I'm completely liberated from that. Stop bringing my name into your stuff. I ain't called you. I don't want to call you. I have no reason to call anybody on here. If you know what I'm saying, if I did, it would be my personal business if I called anyone on here, but it wouldn't be that person's business. So this person has been trying to go around YouTube and make it seem like he's my man. And I'm like, I don't, I've never been interested in meeting this guy. It's always been one-sided. Him saying that he wants to come down. I'm coming down for my birthday. He just said it this year. Yeah, I'm coming down there for my birthday. That's nice. But you you know that nobody's really gonna meet up with you. And it's almost like you have to lie to them to satisfy them so that they won't, you know, stalk you or you know what I'm saying? And you have literally no and what's crazy is that they will feel passionate about you. And it's like you have never met me. And you're yelling and screaming and feeling passionate about me and we literally don't know each other. That to me is bizarre. And I think that it proves the loneliness and the desperation and the thirst of some of these men on YouTube. They don't even care about how thirsty they look. And then they'll come up and bring up some stuff from years ago. And it's like, yeah, but what's happening now? If you talk to me, have you seen me? That's just like people will sit back and watch other people on here talk about you and tell a total lie and they won't even correct it. And I'm not even going to mention people Um, literally, I'm gonna tell y'all how disgusting this is before I go. There's a person that is actually stalking someone. Black men in social media help them. You're gonna help stalk someone, and then you'll sit there and say, why are they so down on black men? Well, you can see why. You don't even do what's morally right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen anything like it before in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And I know that there's some members of my dysfunctional family that are a part of that. And I'm just glad that I'm not where they at. I'm happy that I am out of my hometown safely, away from all of that BS. And now I know how to deal with the situation. It's the lies that keep them going. So knowing that they're going to continue to lie, I don't have to look at it anymore, because it literally grinds my gears, and they'll go, look, she jealous, she upset. No, you just lied on me. And it's not that I'm upset. It's just like, but you just lied on a person. I raised my children better than that. And you know what? People can say whatever they want to say about me as a mother, but you don't see my children doing this, and you'll never see them in social media doing this ever. Not ever. Okay? So say what you want to say about a single mom. You ain't gonna never see nothing like that. So I think that we need to quit labeling and stereotyping. We need to quit stigmatizing each other, stigmatizing witches. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I am very vicious. If you attack me, I'm going to attack you back. Okay? I am not one of those kind of people that will just turn a blind eye. Okay? So if you want to slander my name, I have full trust in my spirits that they will handle you. But I wanted to come and personally say this and speak out about it, is that I have never been interested in this person, and he knows who he is. And I'm saying that on my main channel. I have never been interested in this person, and literally for the past 3 years, he has been stalking me in social media for 3 years straight, begging for my attention. That is the reality. That's the only reality that anybody sane can see, especially when the words are coming out of a person's mouth. It's like they don't accept it. And it's a part of that rape culture. It's a part of the rape culture. You know what I'm saying? This is rape culture right here that you're looking at. And it's ridiculous, because it's almost like and I've actually seen them. Oh, she likes the attention. Oh, you want to be relevant in that. No, I'm already relevant on YouTube. Okay. I'm already relevant on YouTube. And you know what's crazy is that they built their platforms on a false image of me. All of these people built their platforms based upon my back. They did. They built it on me. I'm the only reason why they are relevant. That's why I have people that lie and say they know me just so that they can get some attention. So I know I must be pretty special. My goodness. So I guess, maybe you're saying that you know me because you know Jesus. I don't know. Maybe I remind you of Jesus. I have no idea. That's so weird. Guys, it was the most weirdest. It was like Twilight Zone moment. I had never in my life experienced somebody claiming to know me that didn't. I guess that's a YouTube thing. It's like a precursor to, yeah, you about to level up. And I definitely did level up a whole lot, and I'm about to level up some more. So I got to go. Just wanted to pop in real quick with that real quick rant. And I'll catch y'all later because I'm going to have readings go up. Also, guys, make sure that you go and sub to Hecate's Realm of Tarot and Witchery. Okay. I will post the link to that channel in the comment section of this video. Okay. So you can just go there because that's where a lot of my readings are. We are transitioning over to a new channel. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Peace and prosperity and powerful new beginnings for you guys. And I'll love you later. Bye-bye.